here are our race leaders. Fazza on board with them now. Nadir bin Hendi driving the boat. Arif Al Zafin is throttling it. Bin Hendi, the current world Class 1 champion. There is La Vida Loca, that's third, but look, it's catching up with number 1, Delma Marine, the U.A.E boat, so the battle for second is very much on here. It's a wonderful run here for the Italian boat. The orange machine closing. It's on the inside there for the mark, but Delma Marine opting to take the wider line, staying cool, and he can keep position if he can keep the momentum going around the outside wider line. So we'll see how it resolves. See the driver there looking around to see exactly where his competitors are. There are the leaders, big gap back then. It's still Delma Marine in second place, staying out wide. To their right, to the inside is La Vida Loca. They're coming at them again though, coming at them stronger here. Moving up to second place, the nose definitely in front now. So we've got the top two in the championship, or the top two in the race, but in reverse order. There's the fourth place boat, about 260 metres back, the number 94 boat of Delma Marine Qatar. But look at the orange boat there on Virtual Eye, having gone into second place. The Italians, La Vida Loca, have immediately hooked themselves onto the back of Fazza, the race-leading boat. So Mauro Pellini, the driver, and Giovanni Carpitella, the throttleman, have been racing these kind of boats since 1991. Are bringing themselves quickly back into contention, on board with the race leaders. Look back over to the left there, you can see La Vida Loca now breathing down their necks. So we've got the top three all within sight of each other. This wonderful round 3 race in the XCAT World Series. Delma Marine being caught and passed though by Qatar. So Qatar going through all of a sudden up to third place, going a little bit wide there though into the wake, back up to the inside line goes Delma Marine. There is the new third place boat, having dropped back to around about 10th place off the start. They're now third. Here's Virtual Eye, and here is that move in replay, and they just got bags more power up to about 160, 170 kilometres an hour. It was all about the exit speed from the earlier turn. Hang on a minute, that was an orange boat going wide, which we didn't see on the live pictures. La Vida Loca slowing up. So that's 2 places gained for Qatar, because La Vida Loca from second place down to, 60 kilometres an hour, dropping 3 positions there before the boat picks up speed again. The engine cutting out or something like that. It's dropped them way back out of contention at this stage of the race. Here's the battle for 6th place. The white boat up the inside there is number 19, Pro Marine, but hanging in around the outside. Number 47, Wind of Rome, the Italian team, which finished 8th in round 1 at Dubai. They're DNF'd last time out though, as did many boats. So they're coming back to form here. Look at this, they're absolutely side by side, just a few metres between them as they roar up to 120 miles an hour, these twin V6 engines on board with Pro Marine. To the left, a flash of yellow, Wind of Rome, again with their noses in front, and that's a wonderful battle for 6th place. Now Virtual Eye takes us to the battle for 4th with number 4, Abu Dhabi Racing, who have only finished 10th so far. That's their best finish, and they're being caught here by a resurgent La Vida Loca, who've got the boat up and running again, and the gap coming down. There then is the 4th place boat. Back to this battle for 6, it's still neck and neck, still just saw through the corner of the onboard the Wind of Rome boat, but Pro Marine has got themselves back in front, drifting a little bit wide, but I think Wind of Rome are going to have to settle for 7th place at the moment. Fighting, Ryan Beckley in this choppy water, and again Wind of Rome get the run on them coming out of the turn and noses in front. So once again they swap positions. Wind of Rome back up into 6th place. Pro Marine looking to get themselves some more solid points. They're one of the most consistent teams of the season so far, with a 3rd and then a 7th place finish. There are the twin engines then, roaring them along. Ryan Beckley behind the wheel, enjoying his first stint in the XCAT World Series and having a great race here with Wind of Rome, driven by Fabio Bertolacci. There is the number 94 boat, which is in 2nd place now, don't forget, after the problems that La Vida Loca had. And it's not far away from being first, because we're on board with Fazza, the black boat, leading the race, but maybe for not much longer. Look to the left of the picture, out of sight goes the Qatar boat, and I reckon we've got new race leaders here, as we've had a change for the first time. Virtual Eye, I think, will confirm it. And yeah, the gap going out very rapidly already to over 100 metres. So Qatar into the lead, Fazza down to 2nd place, or are they? Because slowing up dramatically there, down to 120 kilometres an hour at one point was the 94 boat. Coming back strong now though, so I suspect rather than a problem with the boat, they just got crossed up there going through the turn. Again, just at the left of the picture, just see them in shot moving away. On board with Fazza as they point to try and spot the race leaders, because they are now again down to 2nd place. There it is, you can see it for yourselves. Qatar in front by a good 50 or 60 metres now, with Fazza dropping back down to 2nd place. And of course Qatar need a good win, they're desperate for a good result here. Let's see if they can hang on. into the final quarter of the race then. Qatar lead, Fazza in second, but look at the battle for third on the virtual eye. You can see the number 10 La Vida Loca boat absolutely rocketing through into third place with a 20km/h speed differential over everybody else on top end speed. So that boat flying once again. There is the lead boat, Qatar, looking for their first race victory. We've had two different winners in the 2 rounds so far, Delma Marine and La Vida Loca. Could it be 3 out of 3? Let's see. Fazza in second place, but that boat, that engine, does not sound like it's singing along at 100%, so they might be in a bit of trouble. Here is La Vida Loca in third place. We know their engines are working well because we're over 180km/h just now on the virtual eye, and having had a cutout earlier on, that boat is coming back up through the order. Fazza, though, might be struggling here. Look to the right at the picture, whooshing through, go La Vida Loca, and that is going to be up to second place. These two, don't forget, are the top 2 in the championship. This is great news then for La Vida Loca, the championship leaders, up to second place, and their main championship rivals, number 8, Fazza, are slowing big time. Here's a replay on virtual eye. Look, they've dropped to 150km/h, and they are just sitting ducks there. 1, 2, 3 boats come flying past, and suddenly they're crawling at about 70-80km/h, and it looks fairly terminal, I'm afraid, and it looks like a first retirement of the season for Fazza, second in the championship. Big story. So Qatar, who are not right up there in the championship, but they could bring themselves in if they win this race, are leading by, 300 metres, the gap coming down though. La Vida Loca catching them up again, exactly like it happened last time out here in Abu Dhabi in the closing stages, and we know what happened there. Onto the last straight of the last lap. Qatar should have enough in the bag here. Khalid Al Shamlan and Mohammed Al Nasser, second in round 1, that disappointment in round 2. Can they turn it around? Can they still win the championship? They are very close now to seeing the checkered flag. La Vida Loca are catching them up. You can see the gap coming down from virtual eye, but I think they're running out of time here, the Italians. The gap down to 260 metres now. They're not far away, but Qatar, I reckon, are going to hang on here to take a much-needed victory. Over the line they go, and we have a third different winner in the XCAT World Series. It is wide open and competitive. Delma Marine Qatar win the race then. Second position to La Vida Loca, third to Delma Marine. Abu Dhabi Racing Team with their best results so far this season in 4th, and Pro Marine just about winning that battle with Wind of Rome for 5th place. So at last, after leading the first 2 races, Khalid Al Shamlan and Mohammed Al Nasser finally win a round of the XCAT World Series and stand proudly on top of the podium here in Abu Dhabi.
I am very happy for race. Inshallah, it's point in Dubai. Now close the point for first. Inshallah, Dubai I push good.
Let's have a look at the championship standings then. La Vida Loca still lead, but the margin is reduced. 470 points. Qatar up to second on 400. Delma Marine and Pro Marine both on 330. 1 round still to come though. We'll be there in Dubai for round 4 of the XCATs next time.